you ever felt completely misunderstood? Like you're pouring your heart out, but the person listening just isn't getting it. Or worse, they're twisting your words and using them against you. That's exactly where Job is right now. We're diving back into his story, picking up in chapters 15 and 16. And things are about to get even more intense. Last time, we left off with Job defending his integrity. Now, another one of his friends, Eliphaz, steps up to the plate. And let me tell you, he does not hold back. He basically accuses Job of being a windy, arrogant fool. He says, "Does a wise man answer with empty knowledge and fill his belly with the east wind?" Ouch. Eliphaz doubles down on this idea that the wicked always suffer. He paints this vivid, terrifying picture of a wicked man who lives in constant fear, who never finds peace, and whose life is destined for darkness and ruin. He's convinced that Job must have some secret, terrible sin he's hiding to deserve such a fate. Eliphaz's whole argument is built on tradition in what he has heard from the wise men of the past. He believes that suffering is a direct, one-to-one consequence of sin. If you're suffering, you must have sinned. It's a neat, tidy little box, but as we know, life is rarely that simple. And for Job, who knows he hasn't done anything to deserve this, it's not just unhelpful lights agonizing. Imagine being in the worst pain of your life, losing everything you love, and your friends show up not with a hug, but with an indictment. This brings us to chapter 16, which is Job's heartbreaking response. He starts by saying, "I have heard many things like these. You are all miserable comforters." You can just feel the exhaustion and frustration in his voice. He's saying, "I get it. I know the script. If I were in your shoes, I could say all the same things. I could shake my head and spew out pious-sounding platitudes too. But that's not what he needs. He needs a friend. He needs someone to sit with him in his pain, not explain it away." Job then turns his focus from his friends to God. This is where his complaint becomes a raw, desperate prayer. He feels like God has become his enemy, that God has handed him over to the ungodly, torn him apart, and set him up as a target. He describes it in really graphic detail. "He has torn me in his wrath and hated me. He has gnashed his teeth at me." It's a powerful and honest cry of someone who feels abandoned by the very one he has always trusted. But even in this pit of despair, something remarkable happens. Job, covered in sores and tears, looks beyond his friends, beyond his pain, and makes an incredible declaration. He says, "Even now, behold, my witness is in heaven, and he who testifies for me is on high." It's a flicker of hope in the deepest darkness. Though he feels attacked by God, he also appeals to God as his only true witness. He knows that someone, somewhere, knows the truth of his integrity. He's essentially saying, even if no one on earth believes me, my advocate is in heaven. He longs for someone to plead his case with God, like a man pleads for his friend. So, what do we take away from this? First, it's a powerful lesson in how not to comfort a suffering friend. Pious cliches and easy answers often do more harm than good. Sometimes, the best thing we can do is just be present and listen. Second, Job shows us that it's okay to be brutally honest with God. He doesn't hold back his anger, his confusion, or his pain. Our faith doesn't have to be neat and tidy. It can be messy and full of questions. And finally, even when everything feels lost, we can, like Job, look for our witness in heaven. It's a profound reminder that even when human understanding fails, there is a deeper truth and a higher advocate who knows our hearts. Job's journey is far from over, and the questions only get bigger from here. Join me next time as we continue to walk with him through the valley of suffering. It's a tough road, but the lessons we learn along the way are invaluable. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more. See you soon!